what a lot of people like to leave out is that cricketers have come from small districts and actually played in at the big level, so or at the national level, you could say that. And one of the names that strike me upon saying the word district cricketer is none other than N. Kannayiram. So a lot of people, if today you ask a lot of people, even in his hometown, who N. Kannayiram is, I would say 9 out of 10, even 10 out of 10 wouldn't know who N. Kannayiram is. People in the 4th division, in the TNCA 4th division league, will perhaps know that there is a guy called N. Kannayiram, but they wouldn't know who he is, right? There was a guy who was called N. Kannayiram, to be precise. But I could actually say that N. Kannayiram was one of Tamil Nadu's leading cricket players. He was actually all-rounder. He was a bowling all-rounder, and he played for India in unofficial tests. In 1952, there was a tour of West Indies, and India had Gopalsamy Kasturirangan, who was from Karnataka. He was actually injured. I think he was injured in the hand or thumb. So that meant that they needed a person who could replace him. And N. Kannayiram was included in the squad, and he played about 2 or 3 unofficial tests for India as well. Now you could say the first-class games in West Indies. And after that, later in 1956, he went on to form the Madurai District Cricket Association, and he later became the first president of it as well. So that is the cricketing acumen of N. Kannayiram. And speaking about N. Kannayiram, he was I could say the reason that I knew N. Kannayiram was that he was one of my grandfather's best friends, and that is perhaps the reason I know about N. Kannayiram. And another interesting aspect of N. Kannayiram was that he was highly regarded for his bowling as well. So you could see. One of the proper mainstays of Tamil Nadu cricketers has always been a spinner or a batsman. You never see tall, fast bowlers from Tamil Nadu coming into the national stage or even in the state stage. A few exceptions may be like T.A. Shekhar, or you could say Tirunavakar Thirukumaran. So all of these are exceptions, but you never had those bulky and tall, fast bowlers who could bowl at extra large speeds and could come beaming into the batsman. But N. Kannayiram was, we could say, a person who bowled a completely great amount of pace as well. And so he was also a highly educated person as well. He studied in the Madras Christian College, and during his time in the Madras Christian College, he developed a passion for cricket. And after that, he came out in flying colours. He made his first class debut in 1948 or 1947, you could say, in those 2 years. And then boom, he made his India's unofficial debuts in 1952. So a lot of people don't know him, don't know about him, and this should be a normal state. And just imagine people like N. Kannayiram, and though in the 1950s, what are the facilities that they would have got? Nothing, perhaps nothing. And they never lamented. They went with a hard, they committed the hard stride, and they finished the hard stride, right? That's what you need. And one of the main things about N. Kannayiram as well was that he came like you could say, like he came for like a fast runner and he finished the race. And he was a great cricketer indeed. And further said, a lot of people, one of the most interesting points is that his father was a great businessman, and he had a lot of businesses in the city, in Madurai city. And he for a brief amount of period, he even owned a cinema theatre in Madurai. Now a lot of people know in Madurai there's a Pothys Center, right, in town. So before that, there used to be a cinema theatre called Central Cinemas, and his father used to own that cinemas. And nowadays, if you go to Kalavasal, and near the Kalavasal signal, there's actually a school named Nataraja Pillai School, and that is where that school is named after Mr. Natarajan, who happens to be the father of N. Kannayiram. So that is a very great, you could say, very great anecdote from his life. And so even to commemorate his great achievements for cricket, the 4th division's A Shield is actually named after N. Kannayiram. So every year, the Shield winners of the A zone of the TNCA 4th division league are handed out the N. Kannayiram Shield. So they are the winners of the N. Kannayiram Shield. So that is the great history and acumen of Mr. N. Kannayiram.